Now, finally, I'm starting to introduce you into the Korean alchemy. We researched many different strategies on how to learn Korean, and we came across different elements like air, silver, and gold, and we combined the strategies together to the one single strategy that works best, and we call this the Korean alchemy. And right now, I'm gonna teach you the most effective strategy of all of them. So that right now, today, you can accelerate your Korean language learning process immediately and forever. So what is this one single magic strategy? Before I dive into it, I want to explain you how we came across it. So we went back in time and thought about how did you learn your first language? You learned your first language when you were a child. And how did you do it? Probably by listening to your parents, how they would speak with each other. And this brought us to the conclusion that learning a language by observing people, listening to them, the most natural way of learning a language. So, since not every one of us has the advantage of Korean-speaking people around them, because they are not in Korea, we can create a substitutional environment for this. And this will be watching videos of Korean people speaking with each other. And not as simple as that, he will analyze them. Because we have tools for this. We don't need, as a baby, to listen to a lot to understand and get connections. We can actually use a strategy for this system that helps you to connect what is someone saying. And this one I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to show you the strategy now of Netflix, but you can also use YouTube or anything you want, and you can choose TV shows that you like, K-dramas that you like, YouTube videos that you like, any topic that you're interested in. So learning Korean will be fun for you actually. So there's absolutely no excuse you can't use this strategy. Okay, I'm going through Netflix now as an example, and don't wonder that the screen is black because of copyright. You can see it right now, but you can see the subtitles, which I'm going to show you. So many students came across this idea of learning while watching a video like this. So they hear what he's saying and they see the English subtitles. But that's very difficult. And usually we used to learn a language with the same alphabet. Like for me, it was going from German to English, which was quite easy because the alphabet was the same. And here we're facing the big problem that we need to do two things simultaneously. We need to connect what they are saying with the alphabet and then from the alphabet to our language, English in this case. And that's super difficult for a beginner in the brain, and therefore people forget about the strategy. And here comes the magic. We make an in-between step. And this one is called the language reactor. This sweet little plugin extension for Chrome will create this in-between step that we need. Let me quickly do this for you. So this is the screen you will see once you install the extension. And don't be overwhelmed, you will get used to it very quickly. So as a beginner, you want to have the romanization. Let me make one sentence.
아빠 대신 말해줄게.
Okay, so basically we have 4 subtitles right now. We have the Hangul, the romanization, and 2 English versions. The humanized version and the machine translation. So underneath settings, you can here activate the Korean language for the audio, type language Korean, the Hangul version, which we obviously want, and here the transliterations, also called romanizations. And as a beginner, you want to have them activated with original form. And when you are ready to read Hangul, then you can deactivate them. Overshow and translation language English. It's the human translation, and with those 2 toggled, you will get also the machine translation. Because sometimes the human translation is very different from the Korean, what they actually say in Korean, so you would need both and try which one suits better in every case. So yeah, then you have this method that you listen to what they're saying, and you will connect your listening, your ears, with your eyes, with your reading, by reading the transliteration. 아빠 대신 말해줄게. Then you will get first the connection from your ears to your eyes, to your reading. And then, after they said one sentence, you will create the connection between your reading and the English one, your understanding. And I'm going to show you now how you do that. How to create the second connection. So, what I want you to do after each sentence, supposing that you didn't entirely understand it, if you understand everything, then just go to the next one until you find something you don't understand. But in this case, let's assume you didn't understand everything. Then you go copy the sentence. And then you would have opened 2 translators. I'm using Google Translate in this case. So I would paste the sentence here. I would delete the transliteration because I already have it here. And then I see the Korean sentence, the transliteration for beginners, and the English translation. And I would now, just as a child, analyze them, play around with it. So it's really like a game, like a puzzle. I would now go for each word. Appa. So I would think about, do you know what appa is or not? If I know it, then I search for something I don't know, maybe Tishin. But let's say I would know it, then I would just copy it, go to my second translator, paste it, then know, okay, it's that. It means that. And then I would know, okay, upper here means that here in the English one. You see, sentence structure is different. And then I would go to the next one. I don't know. Tishin, maybe copy this one. And then, oh, that means instead. And of course, if I don't know it, I would directly add it to my vocabulary trainer. The English translation and the Korean one. Then I go back. So, male, okay, say, okay. And the thing is here, here's a grammar. And if you already took some grammar classes, then you can see it directly. But if not, no problem. There's also a tool for this. Irine. So I would copy the sentence into Irine, link in description, click analyze, and then it will show me the grammar. Male Julke. And so I can also see the grammar without knowing it. Don't worry, just push forward in this course. It will all make sense to you. Because we will cover grammar later, or you will even learn it with your Korean teacher right now, or with your self-study. It will all make sense to you in the end. So yeah, don't push yourself too hard. Just try to understand the brackets, connect them upper with that. And the interesting thing about this sentence, for example, is that it can be translated one by one. So if I take attention and then it means instead, but here isn't any instead. So this is also very important that you get a feeling for this. Don't worry if you don't understand, like, how is the translation suddenly differently. It will all make sense to you when you push forward. And also you can always use our community and post it inside, and someone will explain you why this meaning of one word suddenly changes within a sentence. So yeah, that's what I want you to do. You play one sentence and then it automatically pauses here with this option enabled. Yeah, if you know harmony, you can just go for it. Mark down. Okay. Let's assume you didn't notice, then you can copy it again, paste it. Yeah, and you go on like this. You don't have to analyze every single sentence. You can randomly choose the ones you like or you're interested in, whatever your gut feeling is telling you. So as a homework, I want you to analyze at least 5 to 10 sentences each day. As a beginner, you will take a lot of time for analyzing one sentence. And as an intermediate, you will be much quicker. So basically, you have to decide for yourself how many sentences that you want to learn. But of course, the more you learn, the quicker your language progress will be. And for tracking your homework, that you're actually doing your homework, we provided an Excel sheet in the links below. There are several columns that you will check for tracking your homework. And right now, starting from today, we will start with learning with double subtitles. The Excel sheet will look something like this. Sorry if it's German right now, but you will understand. On first column, we have the date. The second one, the analyzed sentences. So for me today, we have 17th of May. And I would have analyzed 10 sentences today. And you can just take the next day. When you watch this video, there will probably a different day where you have to start. Yeah, I will just track how many sentences I will watch each day. And this is magic. When you do this every day, track your progress every day, you will see a huge difference within already 1 week, 1 month, and 6 months. Just do the daily work. And here comes the crucial thing. So even if you don't feel motivated on one day, and if you're like, oh, I absolutely don't have time today, I can do my homework. Oh no, I can. You can do it. Just do one sentence. Okay? If you feel very demotivated today on the 20th, just do one sentence. It's so crucial that you do at least one sentence a day. And this concept, I will explain later why it's so crucial. But please, one sentence, it's 5 minutes or less work. Just do it. And you will see the magic happen within the time. So, that's for this video. I'm looking forward to see your progress, and I'll see you in the next one.